Hello, everyone. Our topic is very timely to discuss. During this pandemic period, almost everyone suffers in different aspects. So let us be sensitive to others' sufferings. Let us show our compassion to others. What is compassion? Compassion involves allowing ourselves to be moved by suffering and experiencing the motivation to help alleviate and prevent it. An act of compassion is defined by its helpfulness. It is often, though not inevitably, the key component in what manifests in the social context as altruism. The boxes shows the qualities of compassion, which are patience and wisdom, kindness and perseverance, warmth and resolve, mindfulness and selflessness. So, compassion responds to suffering with warmth and care. Compassion is to look beyond your own pain, to see the pain of others. Compassion motivates people to go out of their way to help the physical, mental, or emotional pains of others. Let us be mindful of our actions and words. Don't break a bird's wings and then tell it to fly. Don't break a heart and then tell it to love. Don't break a soul and then tell it to be happy. Don't see the worst in a person and expect them to see the best in you. Don't judge people and expect them to stand by your side. Don't play with fire and expect to stay perfectly safe. Life is about giving and taking. You cannot expect to give bad and receive good. You cannot expect to give good and receive bad. Sometimes, what a person needs is not a brilliant mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. Let me share to you some inspiring stories of everyday compassion. So, read and reflect. This is Emily Pugh. She is the only person in the US registered with the Internal Revenue Service as a licensed pet detective. She has returned more than 1,000 dogs, cats, and rodents to their homes in virtually every state nationwide. Nearly 2 million companion animals are stolen each year, often right from their owner's yard, and then sold to research laboratories, dog fighting rings, or puppy mills. I'll do whatever it takes to help animals in need, because if I don't do it, the who will? Pew says solemnly. If someone loses a pet, I'll stick with them until they find it. If someone steals a dog, I'll follow the leads until I track that person down and make their life a little bit miserable. If a kitten is abandoned, I'll find the tiny scared animal a forever home. I do it all because these animals are counting on me. Great opportunities to help others seldom come, but small ones surround us every day. May our daily choices be a reflection of our deepest values, and may we use our voices to speak those who need us the most, those who have no voice, those who have no choice. This is another story of compassion which was learned from a lack of empathy. There was a difficult time in my life a few years back when I did not receive any compassion. It hurt me and at the same time made me realize there must be so many out there who need nothing more than a shoulder to cry on or a listening ear. It was during this time that something within me changed. Since then, I have pushed myself to be consciously compassionate. It's more instinctive to want revenge, but we are also capable of immense amounts of forgiveness and love, and a compassion that extends even to those who have brutalized us. So give yourself entirely to those around you. Be generous with your blessings. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. Take note that you were made for the place where your real passion meets compassion, because there lies your real purpose. These stories were collected from a known source and are shared with you in compassion and love. Today, after my 72-hour shift at the fire station, a woman ran up to me at a grocery store and gave me a hug. When I tensed up, she realized I didn't recognize her. She let go with tears of joy in her eyes and most sincere smile and said, "On 9/11/2001, you carried me out of the World Trade Center." Let me give you an idea or just a recall of what happened last September 11, 2001. Four passenger airliners which had departed from airports in the northeastern United States bound for California were hijacked by the Al-Qaeda terrorists. Now, two of the planes, American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175, crashed into the north and south towers respectively of the World Trade Center complex in Lower Manhattan. Within an hour and 42 minutes, both 110-story towers collapsed. You will see in the picture smoke pours from the twin towers of the World Trade Center. Debris and the resulting fires caused a partial or complete collapse of all other buildings in the World Trade Center complex, including the 47-story 7th World Trade Center Tower, as well as significant damage to 10 other large surrounding structures. Nearly 3,000 people were killed after two hijacked planes slammed in the World Trade Center. One hit the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and one crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. 9/11 is regarded as the single deadliest terrorist attack in the human history. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. So compassion is the foundation of humanity. This is another story of love and compassion. So read and reflect. Today at 7 a.m., I woke up feeling ill. but decided I needed the money, so I went into work. At 3 p.m., I got laid off. On my drive home, I got a flat tire. When I went into the trunk for the spare, it was flat too. A man in a BMW pulled over, gave me a ride, we chatted, and then he offered me a job. I am going to start tomorrow. Compassion is seeing someone else's needs and caring enough to respond. If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path. Compassion is the antitoxin of the soul. Where there is compassion, even the most poisonous impulses remain relatively harmless. Have compassion and empathy in your heart. Many people are suffering deep emotional anguish beneath the surface of their lives and smile even as they hurt inside. Compassion is passion with a heart. People need our compassion far more than they need our judgment. The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. This is Teacher Rose of Woodrose International School. Have a great day, everyone.